I
You
love
really
you
are.
here. We love you here.
I love being here.
Thank you for coming
So
back.
Nice and cool in here,
It is,
Jimmy.
right? Crisp.
Yes.
We keep it crisp because we have to. If you get nominated for 4 Tony Awards, it's hot. It's a hot, hot show.
Very hot.
And then we got to keep it nice and cool.
That's right.
Is this your first musical?
This is my first Broadway musical. It really is, yes. And I have to tell you, this is the most fun I've ever had doing a show in my life. And I've come to a conclusion that now we've been running it for a while. Why? I mean, like, first off, it is the most joyous production I've ever been in, as far as like it's hysterical. It's the audience reaction is just amazing. And I thought, well, that's why I'm high as a kite every night when I leave here. I'm just like, oh,
it's so fun.
But the thing that now that we've been running it a lot, I am shocked by the consistency. Like I've never been in comedy or anything that so consistently hit in the same places and always ended the show
the jokes
with this reaction. They always end in a way that, like, you're blown back. You remember the old, what was it? Is it Live or is it Memorex? And he's being blown back. And
guy sitting in the chair.
When those lights go out, they scream. It's every single time. It's like, yeah! And it's amazing. But it's because the thing is so damn well put together.
That's right. It is.
Yeah.
Now, can you explain the play and
premise?
the premise of the play, because that will set it up for everybody.
Yes, I want to make sure everyone gets this clear.
Yeah.
So the premise is that Celine Dion shows up and says, "I was on Titanic," and people say, "Well, that's not possible." And she goes, "No, it is," and she begins to retell her experience of being on the Titanic. Which just so happens to be the exact script of the movie Titanic.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Gosh, it is funny. And is this the creator as well?
Yes, Marla plays Celine, Constantine plays Jack, the Leonardo DiCaprio character, and Ty, who directed it. They're the three who started creating this 10 years ago. And that's what I was gonna say, which has been so cool. It has been through so many productions and basement productions and out-of-town things or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's why it's so finely honed now that we're here on Broadway. And like, I didn't do anything until this. So I just reaped the benefits of all this work they've been doing.
No.
No, it's true.
You were crushing in this. By the way, you play...
I play Ruth.
Yes, you play Ruth.
Rose's mother.
Now, please zoom in.
I'm not as pretty as Frances Fisher was in the film doing it, but...
No, but yeah, so you play
I have
Ruth.
a better hat.
You know, would you consider that a hat?
It's a cross between a hat and a fascinator, I would say.
It is a fascinator.
And a bit of a big brooch. Yeah.
Now, what kind of birds are those?
I believe that they're doves.
Oh.
I think that they could be about to fight or the other F word. There are 3 eggs in that basket, in that
little nest.
Nest, thank you. And both of the little birds are wearing pearls to match me.
Come on.
It's a special moment.
That is fantastic. Everybody is raving about the show. Everyone's going to the show. I mean, backstage, you had, look at this. Lin-Manuel Miranda was there. Yeah. You have Ian Armitage. Who plays young Sheldon. And, of course, Ariana Grande.
And may I say, I believe this moment is me telling Ariana, you are the most exciting person I've ever met backstage.
Is that right?
Oh my God.
It is exciting, right?
There's just something about her.
Yeah.
I was like, not even a president could make me this excited. This is just thrilling. Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to know who comes to your shows? Do you want to know if there's people in the audience that you
I don't usually. This one's been a lot. Again, I think it's because I'm having so much fun doing it. It's so enjoyable. And I really do feel so buoyed by the material and taken care of that I kind of don't mind knowing now.
Yeah.
But I can't spot anybody. I don't know if I have bad eyesight or what, but even my own mother was there with a whole group of her friends. And somebody else in the cast had to tell me, she's up right there. And I was like, oh, there.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. Yeah, exactly.
But I can't see anything.
And are you used to the grind? Because I know we have lucky enough to have Broadway performers on our show.
Yeah.
And when they have it, like, tonight is you have a day off.
Yeah, today is Wednesday. That's the only thing about this show. I like the grind of it. The only thing about this one, we've been on a schedule where we're off Wednesdays instead of Mondays as normal.
Yeah.
And so starting the show, like your first day of the week is Thursday. it's really, it messes with the mind. And we have this moment in there when Celine Dion first shows up, and in unison we all go, Celine Dion, what are you doing in this museum on today it would be Wednesday? But the panic that goes through the cast right before they have to say, because it's like, what day is it? What day is it?
Yeah, what show is it? We're doing 2 shows on, no, we do 2
that
shows on
part's
Sunday.
confusing.
Yeah, so everyone says a different day of the week.
You know, somebody will always say a different day behind you. You're like, oh, who's wrong? Who's wrong? Me?
Yeah. Well, I thought it would be kind of fun if we did a little game here. This is, well, since the show is based on Titanic, I thought we could do an interview based on the show's closing number, which is My Heart Will Go On.
Sure.
Okay, this will be called a near-far interview, okay?
Okay.
Here's how this will work. I will ask you some questions, and when we hear this sound, we have to get as close together as possible.
Okay.
And when we hear this sound,
The other word, yes.
we have to get as far apart as possible.
Okay, okay.
Does that sound good?
I really love this.
Okay, this is great. We've never done this, so this is the first time we're doing the near-far.
Why would anyone have ever done this?
I don't know. That's not the. I don't know, but let's start. Here we go. Here's the first question. What do you?
Just in time for Pride Month.
What do you remember about the first time you saw Titanic?
I remember there's a lot of celebrities in it, and they wore pretty clothes. And there was like, I remember seeing them in that sex scene in the car.
You do? You saw that?
I saw that. And I remember things
you were
like,
you were old enough.
I remember like Billy Zane was in it, and he's
Billy
so
Zane.
attractive.
Billy
and, like,
Zane was in Titanic. You saw Billy Zane in that?
Are you talking to me now?
Well, there's so many memorable quotes from Titanic.
Yes.
What is your favorite quote from the movie Titanic?
Oh, but it would definitely draw me like one of your French girls. I mean,
That was a great quote. There's other quotes that are memorable as well. There's so many quotes that are memorable as well.
Yes.
The big question.
What is it? What is the big question? You smell okay, by the way. Thank you. I had a mint.
Do you think? Me too. Do you think there was enough room on the door for both Rose and Jack?
I don't know, but I know that the 2 guys that there would have been enough room for in this situation.